no matter what happens, this is a damning quote. And it really shows. I mean, this dispute, these words that were said by Lively side had a clear, immediate negative impact on Baldoni's career.
Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, Hollywood's golden couple. The power duo everyone admires, the textbook definition of relationship goals. But what if I told you that behind the glitz, the red carpets, and the Instagram perfect moments, there's a scandal unraveling so fast it's making headlines for all the wrong reasons. Their legal troubles just took a shocking turn, and let's just say, it's not looking good for them. The courtroom has become their new stage, except this time, the script isn't going their way. Fake witnesses, leaked recordings, and a judge who's had enough of the Hollywood drama. What started as a simple legal case has now turned into an all-out PR disaster, and it seems like the entire industry is watching their empire crumble. At the heart of this controversy is a case that was supposed to protect reputations, but is now destroying them instead.
It seems insurmountable. It seems like this case cannot be settled.
It all started with legal claims that should have been easy to resolve. Instead, things got messy fast. Blake and Ryan were confidently walking into the courtroom, believing their influence and star power would work in their favor. But here's the problem. Trials aren't popularity contests. They're about facts. And when the judge started peeling back the layers of this case, things took a dramatic turn. Fake testimonies, questionable legal strategies, allegations of behind-the-scenes manipulation. It didn't take long for the courtroom to turn against them. And here's the kicker. The very people they were trying to hold accountable are now the ones exposing their tactics instead.
She wants different rules for her than she wants for Baldoni and his team, which I don't think the judge will agree with.
Blake Lively made, and she lied in their minds about what occurred during that dancing scene because she wasn't aware that there was audio that would maybe explain and give some context to what was happening there. So of course she changes her in her amended complaint, she changes the view of it a little bit.
One of the biggest bombshells in this case, a leaked audio recording featuring Hollywood power broker Ari Emanuel. If you don't know who he is, let's put it this way. He's one of the most powerful agents in the business, someone who can make or break careers with a single phone call. And in this leaked recording, Emanuel reportedly reveals something that changes everything. According to sources, the recording suggests that actor Justin Baldoni was quietly removed from projects, not because of any wrongdoing, but because of his connections to Lively and Reynolds. That's right. The same Hollywood couple who have spent years carefully curating their flawless image might actually be at the center of a blacklisting scandal.
Basically saying you're a liar, you misrepresent who you are in the court of public opinion. They've lost. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds have hired former CIA agents with a proven track record of lying to the public, gaslighting the public.
If this is true, it raises a serious question. Just how much power do they really have behind the scenes? And more importantly, what other secrets are still hidden? The recording suggests that Baldoni lost major deals simply for being associated with them. Hollywood is known for playing favorites, but this is next level. But let's not forget the courtroom itself, where things are getting even messier. Judge Lyman, who has been overseeing the case, seems to have reached his limit with the Hollywood theatrics. Reports suggest that Lively tried to win sympathy with emotional testimonies, but the judge saw right through it. According to legal experts, there's a huge problem when your credibility is in question, especially in a high-profile case like this.
Blake Lively made, and she lied in their minds about what occurred during that dancing scene because she wasn't aware that there was audio that would maybe explain and give some context to what was happening there. So of course she changes her in her amended complaint, she changes the view of it a little bit.
Juries don't respond well to manipulation. And when public figures try to use their influence instead of presenting solid evidence, it usually backfires spectacularly. And speaking of backfires, the fallout from this case is already spreading beyond the courtroom. Industry insiders are whispering that Lively and Reynolds' once flawless reputation might not recover from this. Hollywood is built on connections, and when those connections start to break, the consequences can be brutal. Major brands that once lined up for endorsements are reportedly reevaluating their partnerships. Studio executives who once saw them as safe bets are now keeping their distance. And let's be honest, Hollywood loves a redemption arc, but it also loves a scandal that exposes the truth. What's even more surprising is how fans are reacting to all of this. Social media is buzzing with debates. Some believe Lively and Reynolds are being unfairly targeted, while others are convinced this is just the tip of the iceberg. Comment sections are filled with speculation, theories, and of course, memes. Because in the world of celebrity scandals, there's one thing that's always true. Once the public starts talking, it's almost impossible to control the narrative. And that's exactly what's happening here.
If you have somebody who has a significant amount of power in the industry and has the ability to tell stars not to go on your podcast in the future, and has general ability to make life uncomfortable for you and ask for a favor, you're more inclined to do it, right?
Every new leak, every courtroom development, every unexpected twist only adds fuel to the fire. Blake and Ryan are losing control of their carefully managed public image, and no amount of Hollywood PR magic can fix it overnight. But here's where things get even more interesting. Some sources claim that more evidence is about to surface, evidence that could either clear their names or destroy what's left of their reputation. The leaked audio was just the beginning. Insiders suggest that emails, text messages, and even confidential contracts could soon be made public. If that happens, we're no longer just talking about courtroom drama. We're talking about a full-scale Hollywood takedown. So, what happens next? Well, that's the million-dollar question.
Blake Lively had changed some stuff up in her amended complaint. Now she is describing that dancing scene very differently than she did in her first complaint.
It's not going to get any, it was never going to get any better from Lively after when she filed that California Civil Rights Division pre-complaint, right?
If this case continues to spiral, we might see even more shocking revelations come to light. Will Lively and Reynolds fight back with a PR campaign to clean up the mess? Or will this be the moment when their Hollywood fairy tale finally loses its magic? Some insiders believe that damage control is already in motion, that certain media outlets are being fed stories to shift the narrative in their favor. But is it too late? Because once public trust is broken, it's almost impossible to get back. And with every passing day, it seems like more people are starting to question everything they thought they knew about this celebrity couple. So now, it's your turn to weigh in. Is this a classic case of Hollywood politics, or is there something much bigger at play? Are Blake and Ryan victims of a smear campaign, or are they finally being held accountable for what happens behind closed doors? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to stay updated on every twist and turn in this explosive case, don't forget to like and subscribe, because trust me, you won't want to miss what happens next.